Folks, we are in Montrose, Colorado, when we have a very nice ARTSWAY 166 six-bottom rollover plow that we're going to put up on auction time. The gentleman that I'm selling this for, as you can see, they've got some of these newer Coons and they've got some of the hydraulic reset internationals, and so they just don't use this plow, and that's why we're getting rid of it for them. So this is possibly the best plow I've had the privilege to sell, guys. At least through auction time, because it's just a nice, good, straight plow. And so I want to walk around it and just let you guys see it. I have not seen any place on this plow the frame or anything that's been welded on. Now, you'll see that they've done a little hard surfacing on some of the plow parts here, especially the frog. It looks like they've hard surfaced that to reduce the amount of wear, but that's actually one of the few places I see that they've touched this plow. If you come back here, you can see they've done a little more hard surfacing right there, and they've touched that one right there. And what's interesting is I don't see that on the other side that they've done this at all, but they've done it on this side here. So I'm wondering if they did that to kind of just extend the life. No, I guess there is some hard surfacing down there. If you look, you can see it behind the weeds right there that they've hard surfaced these areas right here of what I call the frog. They've hard surfaced that. So that has been done on the plow, but other than that, nowhere on the frame or on the three-point hitch or anywhere else do I see where they've welded on this at all. And so, like I said, this is a really, really nice plow. So we'll start up here on the front. You can see they've got a near new hydraulic cylinder to do your rollover. Your three-point mast is all in good shape. Category 2 or 3 hookups here. And just let you guys kind of sight down the tops of this thing. And I think if that comes through good on my video, you guys will see that this is just a good straight plow. Now, just so you guys know, this is on 16 inches. That is not adjustable. So you are 6 bottoms on 16 inches, non-adjustable. Just want to make sure everybody knows that. But you can see all your trash covers are in place. The plowshares across the board are pretty good. A lot of life left in these plowshares still, guys. When you look at the shins on them, I think if you guys can see that, those shins I think are pretty good, and they all look like they're pretty similar to this one right here. So, you know, they're pretty thick still and got a lot of wear left on them. The trash covers or the trash boards are all good. Now, it's kind of a mixed bag on the moldboards, guys. This is one of the front ones here, and you can see it's pretty thin out here on the edge. But then I go right behind that one, and this one here has been replaced, obviously, and it's still good. And then right behind that one, we've got another one that's kind of thin, and the same with this one here. It's a little thin, and so is this one. But then when you look down at the bottom, that one's good, and that one there is starting to get a little thin out on the edge. That one's nearly new, and so I would say roughly half of these have probably been replaced. The moldboards have probably been replaced, and the other half will need to be replaced in the future. So, like I said, kind of a mixed bag on the moldboards, but the shares look good. The landslides, if we come around here to the other side and look at the landslides, you're seeing quite a bit of wear on those, if you guys can see that. And they're all pretty uniform, in my opinion. They're showing some wear. There's still quite a bit of life left in them, guys, but they're showing some wear, and they'll have to be replaced here eventually. It depends on what kind of ground you're in. Where this is located at in Montrose is kind of out towards the Coal Creek Valley, and the ground here's got a little more coarse soil in it, a little bit more sand in it, and so it wears those shares just a little bit quicker. I will say your big landslides, top and bottom back here on the back, are still looking pretty fair though. So now, want to kind of just sight up the frame for you here. That's a pretty straight little plow all the way up the frame, guys. I don't see where it has been bent or tweaked. And again, if you look down those points, relatively straight. There's one up towards the front that's maybe sticking out a half an inch further than the other ones. But again, nowhere that I see on this plow has it been touched with a welder and on the frame, again, other than being built up on the frogs. And I don't see anywhere that has been broke. A good solid gauge wheel here. So again, just really, really nice plow all the way around, guys. This is a spring trip, so if you catch something, there is a spring up inside here. If you guys can see that spring in there. that spring will pop out of the way and allow your shank to trip backwards so you don't break something. And then of course you've got to reset the plow and put it on the ground and back up and reset that one, and then you're good to go again. So it's not a shear pin setup, it's a spring trip. So, but again guys, one of the better plows we've had the privilege to sell, and we will get it put up on auction time for you. And if you have any questions, by all means give me a holler. I'll put Jordan's number in there as well. You're welcome to give Jordan a call as well. But guys, I challenge you to find a cleaner plow than this little guy right here. So 6 bottoms on 16 inches will get you 8 feet per pass and a good rollover. So if you guys have any questions or comments, by all means give me a call, give Jordan a call. But here's a chance to buy a really, really nice plow if you guys are looking for one. Thank you for taking the time, guys. I appreciate it.